Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Kayla, and this is Talks with Kayla. And I'm coming back with another video. Happy New Year's. I hope everybody did their New Year's resolutions, or however you do your New Year's, whether you sat there and journal, or whatever you did to basically tell yourself, all right, this is what I'm going to do this year. This is what's going to change. This is all that. This is who I want to be by the end of this year. All that, because I feel like once you set yourself up, then it's nearly impossible not to try to achieve at least a couple of goals that you had put for yourself. Like, because at the end of the day, you're the one that is important, and you have to prioritize your needs and your wants. So I'm gonna basically jump into this video, and that's kind of what I'm gonna be talking about today, is basically how to say no and how to prioritize your needs, because to me that is very important. You have to prioritize your needs. Put you first, because at the end of the day, everyone around you may be satisfied, but you're literally burnt out. You're struggling. You're not really in your own way. Like, by the end of it, you're like, why am I the only one hurt and everybody else is happy? Like, there's something wrong with that. Okay, sometimes it's okay, but if you know that they're kind of abusing your niceness, or if they're using what you are giving to them as something that is very just like, they're not really helping you. They're being selfish. Like, if you are around somebody that's like that, then I'm here to help you and guide you along a journey of self-prioritization. I don't think I said that right, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, how to say no. Basically, I would say it starts with self-realization. Like, you have to realize when you're in a predicament to where you feel like you're overstressing yourself, or if somebody asks you to do something and your immediate feeling is stress, then that's the time that you should say no. Like, for example, like, it's okay to say no. Like, people are out here, workaholics, cater to you. You work, you know. But I'm somebody who personally, I don't like to overwork myself, and then I have a daughter, so it's like, I don't want to put myself more into a work environment and be taking away time from my daughter. Like, as long as I'm working enough to take care of the roof over our head and make sure I can get to work and still be able to put food in the house and give her what she needs, then I'm not going to overwork myself past that, because I'm taking away time away from her. And I feel like, especially if you have kids, but even alone, it's hard to say no. It's hard to really just, it's hard to say no, guys. Like, I understand. I mean, I was somebody that basically, if somebody told me to do something, I would do it. Like, I was very shy growing up. I was very reserved. Like, I wasn't really just like out doing what my friends were doing, and I kind of grew up in a strict household, so that had a lot to do with it. But at the same time, me personally, I'm not like most girls growing up. Like, I just really was not. I was very much a pushover. I was very gullible. Like, people could tell me something and I would believe it, and so I got picked on for stuff like that, and especially by my own family and stuff like that. Like, it's not really fun to deal with. And so one thing I had to learn is to put how I feel first and my needs first, because at the end of the day, they gonna be okay. And if they really feel like you going against them for putting you first, then they weren't meant to be around you in the first place. It's okay to be a little selfish. Like, be selfish with your time, okay? And I feel like that's one of the things that I'm gonna be basically touching on for this full 2025 year, is self-prioritization. I don't even think that's a word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like I put so much on myself because I'm so worried about trying to make everybody else happy around me. When I feel like I'm the one struggling, I'm the one being mentally drained, I'm the one that's not getting nothing from it. I mean, if it's fake smiles and fake laughs and fake hugs, it's not worth it at the end of the day. And you have to just realize that sometimes it's just not worth it. Everything's not worth it. But that's why it's important to say no sometimes. Like, and I can give an example. Like, let's say, and I was talking about this earlier, so we're gonna loop back around what I was talking about, which was basically working. And let's say your manager asks you and is like, hey, like, we're really short staffed, we really need, you know, help, blah blah blah. And you're like, well, shoot, like, I don't want to be that person that's like, but it's like I did have plans, you know, and I was gonna do this. So, but it's like, you know, sorry, like, I guess I'll just go to work. I feel like that's a time where if you're sitting there debating on utilizing your own time versus their time, like, what have they done to really just deserve your time? Like, you already work for them. Your days you go in, you already do what you have to do. So at the end of the day, all they could do at the end is respect that you don't want to come in. And at the end of the day, it shouldn't be that much of a decision on it. I definitely feel like my daughter's in her sleep, so I'm not trying to be too loud. She's gonna come up in here and be like, hey, hey, hey. But y'all, basically, self, realization is the first thing that you have to have if you want to realize that you're being affected way more than the person that you're helping is being affected. Like, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be drained from helping somebody. And if you feel drained from helping somebody, then that means you overstayed your help, okay? That means you're doing a little bit too much. You need to back up a little bit, regain your energy back, and realize that, okay, I took it too far. Like, there's plenty of ways that you can go about this, but I feel like it is very important to learn when to say no. A lot of people don't really tell you like what they mean by that, and I would say it just means basically when you just feel so burnt out from helping everybody else. If you're especially in, okay, let me say this, emotionally, it's more than physically when it comes to saying no. And mentally, I say it's all in the brain. It's because physically you can help somebody, okay, but if you're around somebody who refuses to think on their own, or basically like they don't care that you're going through stuff, and they don't care that you have plans, and they don't care that it's gonna make you work harder, or be very like it's out the way, and they really don't care to like, don't even take an account of any of that, then that is somebody who you need to say no to. You need to definitely put your foot down and tell them, like, this is my life. If I don't want to come help you, then I'm not going to come help you, because at the end of the day, you explaining yourself over and over and over again is mentally draining. Okay? This year is all about action. Let's make this year about action, guys. Fuck the talking, fuck the conversation and explaining yourself. This is all about action, okay? We is about action. We is about action when it come down to this shadow work we gotta do, this childhood trauma, this learning how to say no, prioritizing your feelings, your emotions, learning how to basically show somebody that I'm not gonna keep telling you how I feel, and I'm not gonna keep telling you how to treat me or how you should be like a decent human being. I feel like they took your kindness for weakness, and that's why they don't care. Okay, you have to really is forget the talking. I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. Like, yeah, I understand if they're new person in your life, but if this is somebody you've been dealing with for some months plus, and I'm not just talking about boyfriend girlfriend, or I'm talking about family, boyfriend girlfriend friendships, It don't matter. Any relationship that you have with somebody, if you are constantly explaining yourself and having to beg somebody to be there for you, or if you're telling somebody constantly that you can't like you don't understand that I have my own life, or is that just, you know, you just don't care? Like, we're done doing that, guys. Let's action. If they don't want to do it, then all you got to do is tell them, look, I'm sorry, I got something to do today. You can catch me on a day I'm not busy, because at this point my time is more important. My time that I'm doing is more important. And I ain't saying this to be mean, and you don't have to be mean about it, you know. I'm just saying to a point of letting them be known that I feel like you are disrespecting me in my time, and now it's over with. Now it's what I want to do and when I want to do it, and that is the move for 2025. Am I wrong, guys? Like, let's make this a thing. Let's really prioritize this, guys, this year. And please comment down below your story about it. Let me know how you feel. Let me know about any other topics y'all want me to talk about. I'm definitely gonna hit back on this to see and check in with y'all and see how y'all doing. If this advice helped y'all, please let me know. Y'all can send me a DM or send me a comment down below and let me know that this video helped you just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way in my eyes, and even though this video wasn't too informational, I feel like it still could have helped somebody. Especially if you've been dealing with this and you came across this video, then baby, this is a sign. This is a sign, okay? This is a spiritual channel, so of course it's a sign. Like, it's definitely a sign that there is a lot going on around you, and you have to learn to say no sometimes, okay? But I kind of feel like y'all auntie, like, telling y'all, like, y'all, like, stop wasting your time. Like, come on now. But I'm gonna take my own advice, and so should y'all. And please like this video, give it a thumbs up. If y'all feel like this was very informational, like I said, if you feel like this is somebody who needs to hear this because this is important for 2025, then please share this video to them. Let them know, bring them over to the channel so we could talk, because I like to talk and I like to think and put things into the world that will help people get closer and closer to their self-discovery, self-love, anything like that, their spirituality, how to deal with it. There's so many different types of ways you can be. And one day I'm gonna do a video on relationships, but it's pending. I don't talk about relationships much, but I feel like I want to try to get to it because I don't know everything about relationships, but I do feel like I know how you're supposed to be treated regardless, okay? There's a lot of do's and don'ts in relationships. There's a lot of things that you do and you don't do. There's a lot of things that you expect and you don't expect. There's a lot of things. So I definitely want to tap into that this year. But yeah, this is gonna be a great year. Happy New Year's once again to everybody, and thank you so much for all my supporters, people who've been watching me and supporting the channel and subscribing to the channel, guys. Thank you so much. Please let me know if there's anything else y'all want to talk about, because if not, I'm just gonna keep talking. Just like now, I'm gonna keep talking. I love coming on here talking to y'all though, so that's why it's all worth it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do another video on more 2025 bucket list for self-discovery and everything, so tune in. If not, I'll be back. But this is the 2025 #1, how to say no and prioritize yourself, okay? We is not stretching this year. It's all about action once again. But with that being said, this is Talks with Kayla. Peace.